ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد
Hello and welcome to RTA News. Thanks for joining us. Let's begin with some updates from Afghanistan and abroad. Maulawi Zabiullah Mujahid, the spokesperson of the Islamic Emirate, released a statement regarding the recent talks between the delegations of Afghanistan and Pakistan. He stated that in line with the Emirates' consistent diplomacy and understanding, the Islamic Emirate held several days of discussions with the Pakistani side in Istanbul at the request and mediation of Turkey and Qatar. The talks concluded yesterday. The spokesperson expressed gratitude to Turkey and Qatar for their efforts in facilitating the negotiations, emphasizing that the Islamic Emirate seeks positive relations based on mutual respect and non-interference in internal affairs with all countries, particularly its neighbors. Meanwhile, the Ministries of Foreign Affairs of Qatar and Turkey issued a joint statement announcing that the next round of Afghan-Pakistan talks will take place in Istanbul on November 6 and corresponding to Thursday to 15th of April in the current year. Maulawi Abdul Kabir, Minister of Refugees and Repatriations, met with several representatives of refugees from Ghazni province in the presence of head of Ghazni Refugee Affairs Department. The Ministry of Refugees and Repatriations stated that during the meeting, participants shared information about the situation of refugees in the province and requested the ministry's leadership to complete the development plan for the Ghazni refugee township and allocate separate land for the construction of mosques in this area. Meanwhile, the minister assured the participants that problems of returning refugees are being addressed and emphasized that the needs of refugee township are currently under the evaluation by the Islamic Emirate. He added that necessary assessments will be carried out to resolve the issues of the Ghazni refugee township. The Office of the President Administration said that over the past 4 years, nearly 20,000 prisoners have been pardoned or had their sentences reduced in accordance with the decrees of the leader of the Islamic Emirate. The spokesperson for the administration added that during this period, around 1,600 Afghan citizens imprisoned in Iran have also been handed over to Afghanistan. Report.
Based on a decree of the leader of the Islamic Emirate, a total of 19,998 prisoners have been benefited from the pardon of sentence reduction over the past 4 years. According to the spokesperson of the Office of the Prisoner Affairs Administration, these pardons and reductions include male and female prisoners, as well as minors granted on special occasions.
After the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan's takeover and based on the decrees issued by the leader of Islamic Emirate during the past 4 years, a total of 19,998 inmates, both men and women, including detainees, have benefited from the process of amnesty and sentence reduction.
According to him, during this period, around 1,600 citizens who were imprisoned in Iran have been handed over to Afghanistan.
Additionally, over 1,600 Afghan convicts were handed over to us from Iran. They were transferred to central and provincial prisons where their families resided. During the past 4 years, most of those Afghan convicts completed their sentences and have been released.
The spokesperson of the administration also added that personal files have been prepared for more than 28,500 prisoners, containing all relevant information about each inmate.
Afghanistan's under-17 national futsal team have been crowned the champions of the 2025 Asian Youth Futsal Championship after defeating the powerful Iranian national team. In the final match held last night, Afghanistan's national futsal team triumphed over Iran with a score of 2-1, securing the gold medal of the tournament. This marks the first ever championship title for Afghanistan's under-17 national futsal team in the history of these competitions. More than 70 personnel from the regional corps of the Ministry of National Defense graduated from the Abdullah bin Masud Joint Combat Training Command after completing 3 months of theoretical and practical training. The Ministry of National Defense stated that during the graduation ceremony, officials urged the graduates to spare no effort in serving the system and the country and to apply the skills they have learned in the defense of Afghanistan. A number of Kabul residents expressing concern over the shortage of water in the city have called on the Islamic Emirate to address this problem. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Water and Energy stated that it has short-term and long-term plans to strengthen groundwater resources and provide water to the residents of Kabul city. Report.
Citizens concerned over water shortage in the country. This is Khalay Wahed, located in the 13th district of Kabul city, where residents have been struggling with a lack of water for several years. Mujib Rahman walks 1 kilometer every day to fetch water for his family. He says they have been facing water shortages for the past 4 years.
We get water from here 2 or 3 times a day. Our request from the government is to address the people's problems and ensure proper water supply. For the past 3 to 4 years, this area has been facing water shortages, causing hardship for the residents. Water is distributed in turns, but it is still not sufficient.
It is not only Mujib Rahman and Allah Muhammad who are facing water shortages in the 13th district. A number of residents in this area concerned about the decline of groundwater levels and are calling on Islamic Emirate to address these problems.
It's been 4 to 5 years since we have been struggling with water shortage. Around 700 households here are affected by the shortage. We have no water. We ask the government to provide us with access to water and find a solution.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Energy and Water has identified recent droughts as one of the main causes of the decline in the country's groundwater levels, adding that they have developed plans to strengthen underground water resources and provide water to the citizens. In response, the Ministry of Water and Energy has plans to transfer water from Panjshir to Kabul city, as well as from the Shah Aroz Dam. In addition, the ministry is working to begin the Shah Tut Lower Dam project as soon as possible, which will supply a significant portion of Kabul's water needs. This comes as the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, RTA, had previously warned of a severe risk of drought in Afghanistan, stating that the amount of rainfall in the country during the current year has been below average, significantly increasing the threat of drought nationwide.
A total of 507 Islamic police officers from the police command units of Balkh, Faryab, Jawzjan, Sarpol and Samangan provinces graduated in a ceremony held at the Police Training and Education Center in Balkh province. The Minister of Interior stated that during the ceremony, the General Commander of the Islamic Police urged the graduates to maintain good relations and a positive attitude toward the people. That was all for now. Thanks for being with us. You can follow us online for more updates. Good time.
ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد